Good evening. Hope you are all doing fine and well during this pandemic. Please take care of you, your family, and friends, and follow the Government of India notifications on COVID. Today, I'm going to speak about semiconductors or chip industry and cobalt industry, how few nations are trying to make diplomacy for their own goods, how supply chain has been completely affected by these sectors. See, semiconductors or chipsets are used in all modern electronic devices and technologies, from IT hardware to defense technology, industries, electronic, medical electronics, automation, workplace, healthcare, manufacturing, and Internet of Things. India is the world code office. We are very good in software. However, when it comes to hardware, whatever we are earning in software, we are sending it to Taiwan, China, South Korea, Malaysia, Taiwan, for this country, Japan, to buy the hardware. Any disturbance in the supply chain in the hardware industries will have a direct effect on the software industry. Direct effect on the software industry means direct effect on the national interest and security of our nation. So it is very important for India to safeguard the national interest and security in IT field. So world economy has been shambled after the COVID-19, and as General our former general was saying, that we are in the situation of war. Online education, work from home, 5G, telecom revolution, auto boom, IT, IoT, artificial intelligence, drones, medical technology is part of today's life. So everything in that one includes the usage of semiconductors or fab. So any shortage there will have a direct effect on all the sectors of the economy. Why I am talking about fab or semiconductor chip industry today is Taiwan. It is facing continuous drought. Due to that, for the wafer industry and for the chip industry, there is a shortage of water. Due to that, 65% of the global production, what it comes from Taiwan, is directly affected. Secondly, in America, due to weather issues, severe weather issues in Texas, Samsung Electronics closed two of its chip industry in Austin temporarily. In Japan, Renesas Electronics, due to earthquake in February, they have closed until some recovery. So then comes the China scenario, where due to China and US trade war, US has said certain chips has been banned for the Chinese government. Due to that, there was an aggressive buying by the Chinese companies, and they have stored it for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. So they have created an artificial scarcity. So due to the above reasons, smooth flow of chip is very much necessary for India. So however, though Indian government has made a lot of efforts, and there was a lot of tenders, everything going on, and we have one more tender for this month also, 31st April is the last date. Not many companies are coming to invest in this sector. See, many companies like Reliance, Tata's, or Infosys, Wipro, or Tech Mahindra, or any other companies in India, the top 500 or any other Adani or anybody else, they should focus on semiconductor industries, and they should play a very dominant role. So we are Chinese, Taiwanese, or Koreans. So we have made the tenders even in their own Japanese, in their language. But somehow there is some sort of lack of interest from there, or COVID-19 issues, all this. But this should not, COVID-19 should not stop the opening of chip industry in India. Secondly, our Indian big companies should come and invest. See, when India can do very huge power PPP projects, the Indian conglomerates, they should enter. They should enter and they should show the way path where with the government help. Big semiconductors is very much necessary. In Bangalore, we thought Taiwan Semiconductors, they will start the manufacturing plant in the hardware. But it is, though it is going on, but we need very fast and the big companies, PPP things and public-private initiatives or individual big companies, they should come and focus. So it's very important for the national interest and it is very important for India as a nation. Second important thing what I want to focus today in this is shortage of cobalt. Cobalt is very much is the most important key component of ion battery. So now what has happened is 65% of the world cobalt is supplied by Congo. So in Congo, out of 14, say nearly 8% out of 14 largest cobalt mines in Congo, 8 are controlled by China. So in one way or the other, China is consistently controlling over 60% of global supply chain. So and it is also using a lithium battery for cobalt is very much necessary. So it is trying to have domination over there and it is trying to control the supply chain. So through that way, it will have a very big effect on all the countries. So it is for the India which has to check the natural mineral domination supply chain glut which will be created by the China in the future. See, firstly we talked about the chip industry. In the chip industry, semiconductor chip industry, already the Chinese government have made a very big plan and there's a unilateral action by the China government and a lot of men, money, machinery has been pumped by the military authority and government. So there is a very big movement on that. Secondly, they are trying to control the natural resources related to this. So through this way, they can have a very big control over the supply chain and they can create the glut. So for India to safeguard our national interest and security, number one is we don't want any issues or problem in the chip industry. There should be a free flow of industry and we should become self-sufficient. Number two is in the cobalt. As much as possible, India should go and try to take the more mineral resources very necessary for India. We should not leave one country dominating 60%, 70% and creating ruckus in the world. See, after oil, after semiconductors and any other cars, the most hardware things, the most important thing which is exported is the hardware or the chip industries. So then we are having mineral resources. So the control over them is very necessary for India's self-interest and security of our nation. Thank you very much.